Hello Aries and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Green Wheel Oracle, which I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Aries for the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. What messages are here for Aries for the next 2 weeks? What does Aries, oh that's too many, what does Aries need to know? Let's just choose a couple from here and let's see what you get. Seal and the blood moon. So the seal speaks of taking a playful attitude towards things, just enjoying a task or a situation, and approaching it with a playful manner. And the blood moon speaks of getting that balance, getting a sense of balance. Also, you know, marching to the beat of your own drum, finding your own rhythm in something and going with that. Perhaps it sort of speaks a bit about, with the seal, it's a bit about going with the flow, not taking yourself too seriously and trying to enjoy whatever task or endeavour you're embarking on at this time. So you've got the seal bringing in a bit of lightness, and the blood moon finding your rhythm, finding your own balance, finding your centre and regaining that sense of balance. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Aries for the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. What messages are here for Aries for the next 2 weeks? What is it that Aries needs to know at this time? And today I'm using this Druid Craft Tarot to put down an 8-card spread for you, Aries, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation, and then the next 2 cards highlighting the challenges you may be facing at this time, and the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your potential outcome to your situation. They'll show the energies that you're moving towards. So let's see what you get. 2 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, where you're at. The Fool and the Queen of Pentacles are your challenge cards. Let's move it down a bit. And the Queen of Wands with Kernanus as your guidance. And you move towards the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. You have the Princess of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this card is about being willing to learn with something, finding your focus, you're putting dedication into something, and building something up with a sense of inquisitiveness, a sense of wanting to learn more. And it's sort of, this is quite a promising card with that dedication and focus and putting resources into an endeavor. It can bring about a good reward for you, sort of a sense of abundance, a sense of growth and stability. So it's sort of the beginning of something, taking an idea, a potential, and beginning to work with it. But where you are now, it sort of shows you hesitant to move forward with something. There's decisions to be made. Not sure which path to choose. It's sort of, this person is at an impasse, and there's sort of two ways to go, but they both look the same, and it's difficult to ascertain which direction to put your focus into, which direction to take. The blindfold there, if you can see, this character wears a blindfold, and that's sort of to indicate that the outcome is difficult to see, and suggests that you rather use your intuition in making this decision. It also suggests the longer you sit there trying to make this decision, the longer you're going to be at an impasse. You're also dogged by a sense of tiredness here with the Nine of Wands. Sort of shows that perhaps you've tried many different things. They're all stacked up here. You're feeling weary, you're feeling a bit beaten down. And you can see here in the distance the fire still burning from battles, from difficulties. Ready to throw in the towel and just give up on an idea. But with the Nine of Wands, there's that suggestion that you have the strength and the ability to actually become successful in this endeavor. Your challenge here is taking this leap of faith, making this decision, moving forward with a sense of faith and trust that everything will, this whichever path you choose will take you to where you need to be. There's a sense here that you're needing nurturing, you're needing to put a lot of yourself in, wholeheartedly into something, and really nurture it and grow it, sort of really begin to build it up with loving care, with tenderness and indulgence almost. Sort of. So as a challenge position, it sort of shows this is what you're wanting to do, but perhaps it's quite a positive challenge in that respect. It's sort of your aspirations. There's a sense that you just want to find that faith and take this leap onto this new path. And if you look here, she has a drum, it sort of fits with the message of the blood moon. Find your own rhythm, find your own pace, go with what you know feels right, what you intuitively are drawn to. Your guidance sort of suggests that you may feel tired and ready to throw in the towel now, but beneath this tiredness, you still have that passion for something burning. You still have that strength, and with nurturing and intuition, you can find that spark of inspiration again and master it and use it wholeheartedly. But use it carefully, use it wisely. You have Kerniness here, which also speaks to the life force, that energy, that vibrancy, that desire and passion for something. But it sort of suggests you need to go with it or utilize it in a responsible manner. And again, sort of be willing to yield to it, to see where it takes you. Sort of the playfulness here comes in there with Kerniness. This is about being able to embrace who you are and it's in line with the Queen of Pentacles, which we spoke a bit about, marching to the beat of your own drum, as with the Fool, really. So it sort of suggests embracing who you are, finding, you know, your rhythm and moving with it in an inspired way, but always, you know, with mindfulness. And it shows you moving towards taking on a lot of responsibilities. This path, almost like, if you embrace this this path, this endeavor, it may take you out of your comfort zone in as much as you may feel outside of others. The Five of Pentacles, it does, you know, often speak of hardships and difficulties, but it sort of speaks of being out in the cold, sort of different, living on the fringes, or operating on the fringes of society. Almost like feeling that you're not quite accepted. But there again, you know, you're moving towards, it's almost like you're being drawn to find this path and walk it. There's a lot of paths in your cards here. So it's sort of, you're moving towards taking on a big endeavor, a big responsibility, and carrying that burden alone. It's like this is something you've got to do on your own, and perhaps that's why we have the blood moon here, about finding your own rhythm, finding your own inner balance, and relying on yourself to some degree, or to a large degree, really. And you know, that's the seal sort of brings in that lightheartedness to alleviate any heaviness that you may feel in choosing your own path. But remember, you've got here beneath the bottom of the deck the Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. This is a new beginning for you, something that you can begin to work on, begin to move with in your own pace, in your own direction. But it's something, you know, it's almost like you're being thrown onto a path of learning, and as heavy as it may be, it could bring you to finding your own inspiration, rekindling your passion for life, your zest for life, and being able to nurture that, to really build upon it. And in the next 2 weeks, you won't reach your destiny yet. You'll come to the more difficult phase, where again, there's a sense of a long way to go still. But the grass that, you know, where you're moving towards, if you look at this lovely green grass and vegetation, it just makes me think of finding that abundance, that sense of growth, and being able to put, you know, to make something of it. It's almost like you're being called out of, you see there's a tomb here, it makes me think you're being called out of a time of pause and rest, and being drawn to move forward in your own pace, in your own direction. So to sum up then, you know, you're sort of, there's a beginning here that you need to embrace. You've got a couple of beginning cards there. There's a beginning you need to embrace. It's not an easy path, but this is something that resonates with who you really are, and it's perhaps about finding that fire within you, and connecting to your what you are truly passionate about, where your zest and your inspiration springs from. And you know, you have the seal there to remind you this is a heavy load, so don't you know, walk this path with a sense of playfulness, and that's also in the Fool as well. And enjoy as much as you can this new beginning, this new endeavour. So it sees you starting off on a path that is a direction all of your own, that may be far to go to your outcome, but you may feel you're simply drawn there, sort of inspired to move along this path, and do so with a sense of lightheartedness if you can. So there you have it, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.